Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Irina and today's video is something that I wanted to do for a long time. It's just been in my head for about 2 years now, which is obviously testing some eyeshadow primers because my favorite one was discontinued a few years back, and since then I've been on the search for an eyeshadow primer that would really work for me. I have oily lids. So without eyeshadow primer, eyeshadow creases, disappears into my skin, and using concealer doesn't work for me like it does for other people because of my oily lids, obviously. So I need something more. I need more than just a mattified appearance and like a clear canvas. I also need something that actually grips to the skin, so that the eyeshadow doesn't crease and doesn't sink into my skin. So over the past 2-3 years I've been buying eyeshadow primers now and again. Like I said, I had this video in mind for a while, so much so that one of the eyeshadow primers that I have today has been discontinued, and I just found out today when I was trying to find prices and everything. My main criteria for choosing these primers was that they need to be affordable. They need to be under £10. I know there's a Milani one that it's raved about on YouTube, but I think it's precisely £10. That's another one that I'm thinking of, but I wanted it under £10, as affordable as possible and easy to find, especially for me in the UK. So I'm going to start in order from worst to best, and I am going to start with the Profusion Pigment Base Eyeshadow Primer. I have mine in shade Neutral. I think shade Neutral is discontinued now, but they still do white, and you can find this at Profusion's website, in Superdrug and Amazon. And this one you get 8ml of product and it is £3.99. So it is very affordable at £3.99. I'm pretty sure when I bought mine it was £3 exactly, or £2.99. Okay, so the claims for this one are that it has a creamy and silky smooth formula that doesn't budge and easily blends. This primer will enhance the color vibrancy of your eyeshadow while keeping it crease-free all day long. Universally flattering and helpful how-to guide included. It's vegan and cruelty-free. So I found that it does indeed give like a flawless base to put the eyeshadow on, and the eyeshadow is indeed a lot more vibrant when I use this. However, this one doesn't really work for my skin. You will see in the B-roll that I have tried my best to give this the best chance. I've used this with some eyeliners that I like using for all over the lid and that I'm trying to use up. And those eyeliners normally do not budge, they stay on. However, at the end of the day I had a major creasing, and what I think happens with this eyeshadow primer for me is that the primer itself creases and starts to disintegrate throughout the day rather than the eyeshadow themselves. So it's not for me. It's one that if you don't have that oily lids issue, that it will be incredibly good for upping the intensity of your eyeshadows. But if you have oily lids, I definitely do not recommend this. This is my worst one. It is actually the most affordable of everything I have, but it is my worst one. And then I'm gonna go quickly over this one. This is the one that has been discontinued since I last got it. This is the Revlon Colorstay eyeshadow primer. You get 10ml in here, and I don't know how much it was. I think it was around £8, £8-9. And it is a pretty decent product. I'm not going to go through claims. I'm just going to go quite quickly, just in case you have this kicking about in your collection and you're thinking of, well, should I still use it? I think it's pretty decent even for oily lids. If you apply it in a thin layer and then you let it dry down, I still have some creasing with this, but it's quite minimal. Definitely not like the other one. So that's the Revlon one. Getting to the next one, I have the E.L.F. Lock It Down Eyeshadow Primer. This one just comes in one shade. It's a sheer shade. And you get 7 ml of product in here, and it costs £8. And you can find this anywhere where E.L.F. is stocked, which is a lot of, which are a lot of places in UK. So widely available. I really like the applicator in this one, and almost because of the applicator, it almost went one spot over, one spot higher. However, I have, it's my third one, so kind of like middle ground, because of the price of it, and because the lid has cracked on mine. I don't know if you can see. But I really do like the applicator. I find it very easy to apply, and you don't get too much on the applicator either, so you're not gonna go through it too quickly. I think this will last quite a long time, even though it's a little bit less mils and as the other ones. Okay, so just going through the claims for this one. It's a smooth, creamy eyeshadow primer for long-lasting wear, intensifies your favorite liquid and powder eyeshadow color for a bolder look, helps prevent smudging and creasing, sheer finish creates the perfect base for a wide range of eye looks and non-greasy feel. I would say it definitely doesn't have a greasy feel. I can see that sheer finish, sometimes it can feel like you're not put enough on, but it's just the sheer finish. I wouldn't say that intensifies the eyeshadow color too much. It's just okay from that point of view, but I've never had issues with creasing with this eyeshadow primer. And I know that if an eyeshadow creases on me when I use this, it's the eyeshadow and not the primer. Especially if I try it with the other two primers that are my top ones. Yeah. So I've never had issues with creasing, and the eyeshadow looks exactly the same at the end of the day, in my opinion. So it is a really good one, especially for me. I think it does exactly what I wanted to do. The only reason it's not beating the other two, it's because of its packaging, the packaging issue, and also a little bit pricey compared to the other ones. Next one is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Eyeshadow Primer. This one also comes in just one shade, and you get 10 ml here. And it's roughly £6.29, and I found it on a bit of an offer on Amazon for £5.66, so quite affordable, and you get quite a bit in here as well. The applicator in this one is just a squeezy tube, which is not my favorite, unfortunately, which is why it's not first and not the best. And you can get this from Boots, Notino and Amazon. And the claims for this one, it's enriched with vitamin E, so that's really nice for especially more aging skin. This eyeshadow primer preps eyelids for smooth application that locks eyeshadow in place and keeps colors vibrant and ultra long lasting. The creamy formula glides on weightlessly and dries down to a clear finish. So yes, I agree with all of those. Again, another one that I never have issues with creasing. I never have issues with my eyeshadow color fading, or even patchiness, nothing like that. Everything blends nicely on top of it. I forgot to say this about the E.L.F. one as well. Yeah, everything blends nicely on top of the E.L.F. one as well. So it is one that I highly rate, especially for the price of it. Like I said, you get 10 ml in here. And then we get into the winner. My absolute winner is the Collection Cosmetics Power Hold Gripping Eye Primer. This one you can get from Collection Cosmetics from their website. It is 6 ml, so less than all the other ones, but it costs $5.99 and it's currently on a black offer for $2.99. So when you take the Black Friday offer, when you take the Black Friday offer into account, it is incredibly affordable, even though you only get 6 ml. Even for $5.99, it is still good value. I think this one also comes in only one shade, and it has the doe foot applicator. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure I bought mine from Superdrug but it's not currently available on Superdrug. But yeah, you can also get collection cosmetics items in Superdrug. The claims for this one: with its easy to apply formula that prolongs eyeshadow wear, keep your look crease free and looking freshly applied I can't speak anymore for up to 24 hours. Has a creamy formula, and it will ensure that your eyeshadow and eyeliner look are more vibrant than ever. And I've definitely noticed again, intensity of the eyeshadow, easy to blend on top of it. It just gives that kind of canvas, like a smooth canvas and even canvas to apply the eyeshadow, and everything just lasts really well on top of it, and it lasts for the whole day long. And don't have any issues with creasing or with the eyeshadow fading as well. And the reason this one is my top one is not just the price, I think it's the applicator itself, and I've not had issues with the packaging like I did with the E.L.F one, which I would expect a little bit more durable packaging seeing that it's E.L.F. So yes, I'm very impressed with this collection one, and collection themselves have really impressed me lately with products they come out with. I know I've recently tried a mystery box from them, and half of the stuff in there I was not keen on, but would I have bought them normally? Probably not. So it's just nature of the mystery box. But overall, I'm quite impressed with Collection Cosmetics with the products they come out with. And they are a very affordable brand. So even though this is my winner, I think you could get any of these and be happy. So which one you get depends on your preference, really. And these are the 5 affordable eyeshadow primers that I have tried over the past couple of years. And I have been testing basically over the past couple of years, and I do hope this was useful for you if you're also on the lookout for an affordable eyeshadow primer, especially if you have oily lids. I do hope that this video was useful and that you found out the information that you wanted to find out. If you have any more questions and I haven't answered them in this video, then please leave them in the comments. I will be happy to answer. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like what you see on my channel and you want to see more of my face, I would love it if you would subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Thank you so much if you are subscribed. You can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is the same as my YouTube username. And thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!